We've certainly seen a lot of bad shows and movies come out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe over the last few years, but undoubtedly one of the worst was She-Hulk Attorney at Law. It was an embarrassment. It had such pathetically bad CGI, embarrassingly piss-poor writing, an extra dose of woke agenda, and maybe the most unforgivable sin is that it was a comedy that wasn't funny in the slightest. It got absolutely destroyed by the fan base. And of course, the fan base was right to do so because the entire time, all the people, all the lonely, bitter women that were involved in She-Hulk were attacking the fan base. That's really what the entire show was about, to be honest with you. And the audience let themselves be heard. It got effectively destroyed everywhere on social media. And now, because this is Disney, because this is the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if you thought just because people hated something that it wasn't coming back, that they weren't going to redo this, that they weren't going to do even more, well, you're probably wrong. She-Hulk Season 2 is reportedly in the works if somebody asked for it. Could She-Hulk Season 2 be better than the first? She-Hulk Attorney at Law, a Marvel TV series released in 2022 on Disney+, is considered to be one of the not-so-best Marvel TV shows. Interesting way of putting it. The first season introduced us to Jennifer Walters, a lawyer and cousin of Bruce Banner. The show had its great moments, but also faced heat for its illogical plot and poor CGI. Despite the criticism, Marvel doesn't seem to be giving up on She-Hulk. The insider My Time to Shine Hello shared a scoop on their X profile suggesting that Season 2 is in the works and would basically be confirmed after the strikes end because of the writer's strike, because of all of this stuff. The first show season was crafted by Jessica Gao, who also created the iconic Pickle Rick episode of Rick and Morty. The directors Kat Coiro and Anno Valia are also expected to return. You might be wondering, why would they make a second season if the first had so many issues? Well, if production won't kick off till the ongoing strike comes to an end, Marvel can take its time to deliver a more polished product. Yeah, I'm sure that that's what's going to happen. Keep in mind, it wasn't that long ago that a lot of people, not just She-Hulk writers, but also Tatiana Maslany, the star herself, directly called out Bob Iger about the strike, about all of these things. I feel like they've been setting up a Hulk storyline through all of this. We have Hulk and Hulk's son was introduced. We have She-Hulk. They're setting up for something like that. We know Red Hulk is going to be introduced in one of these recent movies too. So I think it's obvious that they want to continue some element of that story. That might be why they want to do a Season 2. It's certainly not because it was successful. It's certainly not because people wanted it, but this is Marvel. This is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They told us years ago that they were going to start pushing characters that people didn't want, that people didn't care about. Now, to be fair, She-Hulk, I don't think is one of those characters. That's one that's had some success for an extended period of time in the comic books. This isn't a Miss Marvel. This isn't a Captain Marvel that have failed time and time and time again. This is a character who, before this, people had pretty good feelings about. But the vast majority of the fan base despised the series and despised the show. Like I said, bad CGI, bad writing, all of these things, woke messaging to the next level. But its biggest problem was that it was a comedy that was not funny. Nobody was laughing along at this. People were only laughing at it. And it looks like Disney is ready to go back for a Season 2. It's just a rumor. It's just a report. Obviously, with everything on strike, with Hollywood on hold, like a lot of things might have to be worked out. But we'll see if a Season 2 is in the works for this cringe, woke disaster. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Marvel has proved over and over again, just because something loses money, just because something's a massive flop, they spent $225 million on She-Hulk. Just because it loses money for them doesn't mean they're going to stop pushing their agenda. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.